even with Canva, you can have the free version and still create products, you guys. So don't, again, you can make it work for where you are in your season of business.
It's Coffee Social, the podcast all about social media and business. And now, here are your hosts, Jonathan Howard and Mimi Langley.
Hi, everyone. Hi, Jonathan Howard.
Hello, Mimi Langley.
Oh my gosh, Jonathan. This is, okay, well, are you so stinking excited?
I'm always excited, but not as excited as you are about every single episode.
Oh, well, listen, this is one, and I feel like this is just going to drive
things. You gave birth to your business here.
Yeah. Creating a digital product, man. We're going to talk about it. We're going to dive into it. But before we do, cheers, my friend.
Cheers.
Cheers, everyone listening and watching. Cheers. Okay. We have to sip, not on the microphone. Now, I have our notes here. Before we do quick intros, did you want to talk about this on this piece of paper? You wrote that I'm not a Swiftie. Can we just talk about that for a second?
You're not a Swiftie.
How dare you?
Have you listened to the entire one songs on the new album in the anthology?
How dare you? I'm not even going to answer that question.
Because you haven't listened to them. Because I was quoting Taylor Swift lines the other day and you didn't even catch on to it.
My favorite Taylor Swift line is Charlie Puth should be a bigger artist. Thank you.
There you go. Which song is that from? Do you know what song it's from?
You're welcome.
Nope, it's not from Fortnite.
It's from the Poets Department. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, goodness.
She doesn't like typewriters. We know. Hi, Tay.
Yep. Not a fan.
Oh my God,
You're not a fan.
I am a fan.
I mean, every single reel I've put out since the new album has had Taylor Swift lyrics on it.
Listen,
because I'm not dumb.
Why did we not go to the Eras tour together? I mean, I'm
confused. I have a friend who went in Paris, and I'm like, I'm dead. Like, I'm dead. And the new set from the new album in Paris looked amazing. Sorry.
Okay,
not obsessing. Anyway, you're not a Swiftie.
I need to calm down for a second, you guys. I'm just kidding. Shout out to all the Swifties out there. I'm a Swiftie, okay? You don't have to listen to the whole album to be a Swiftie. Okay.
You're not a real Swiftie then.
Jonathan Howard.
Because I'm not a Swiftie and I listened to the full album 5 or 6 times through already.
I already know that if someone is new to Coffee Social, they love us already because they probably love Taylor Swift. But real quick, just in case we do have some new people listening in, do you want to tell people who you are?
Yes, my name is Jonathan Howard. I'm the owner of Success on Social, and I help successful female coaches reach their ideal clients on social media by creating a signature style and showing up on video, sharing their story, and eventually changing the world, because that's what you're all going to do anyway. Over to you, Mimi.
I feel like I've almost memorized your intro. And
I haven't memorized it.
When you say changing the world, I almost want to lip sync it. Anyways, we'll do that one day. That would be a fun reel.
You'll have to actually do my intro one day. And I'll do yours.
Okay. Well, let me go ahead. I'll go ahead and intro.
Those.
Hi, everyone. I'm the better half of Coffee Social. My name is Mimi.
She's feisty today.
Yes, I am. Hey, everyone. I'm Mimi Langley. I teach women in business how to host rooms, how to moderate rooms on social audio. That's LinkedIn Audio, Clubhouse. It's really a great way to grow your business from the ground up. And so that's what I teach and preach about. Here we go, Jonathan Howard.
I know. All right. I know teach and preach. That part I know.
Teach and preach. Yes. Okay. Let's talk about this. It's a packed episode as always, and we want to try to keep these as digestible as possible for everybody. But digital products. Okay, so we're going to cover what to create, how to create them, where to sell them, and how to sell them. So we're going to cover these kind of categories. So make sure you're listening to the entire episode so you don't miss a tip and trick that you may need when you have one. So let's talk about what to create. Jonathan, are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
Okay. So it's on your mind, maybe you're like at this point, you've talked about something, you're starting to gain an audience, let's just paint a picture here. And you're like, okay, I want to start making some money. I want to monetize off of my knowledge, off of my expertise. And you think a digital product. So how do I figure out what to create? There's so many possibilities.
There are so many possibilities. And I think And I mean, you might even be a better person to answer this question because you've created some really successful digital products. But I would say it's a matter of what your audience wants and what you really like to create. I think when you kind of hit that perfect mix of what your audience wants and what you enjoy creating, that's a great digital product to create, something that you can provide a unique perspective on so that people are getting not just cookie cutter advice from your digital product, because the goal with your digital product is to bring them on to another level of coaching or whatever it is with you and your business.
Yeah, I love that. That's so spot on. And thank you, by the way. I received that compliment because I have had some really successful digital products that I'm very proud of. One of my first introductions to monetizing for this particular business was a digital product. And I guess a piece of advice I can give people is don't overwhelm yourself. Like, you don't have to make it a big, huge ordeal. Like, yes, you can go ahead and create a 100-page ebook if you want to, right? Or, create that course that you've been wanting to do, but it doesn't have to be that. Like, for me, I put together, what I did was I grabbed a lot of frequently asked questions, when it comes to moderating and hosting and leveraging social audio. Like, I would get the same questions over and over and over again. And instead of me spending my time one-on-one answering people, I was like, you know what? Maybe I'll just create like a workbook/guide and direct people to that. That's a beautiful question. I have a whole guide that goes above and beyond and answers this question, and there's more.
Yep. And there's more. All the questions you're going to ask after this question are answered in there because everybody's already asked them. No, that's great. I think that's the perfect way to go with a digital product because you already know there's a market for it because people are already asking you these questions. And that's, I think, one of the most important things when we're looking to create is don't just create something that you want to create because you want to create it, but create something that people want, because otherwise it's not going to sell. It can be the best digital product, the best course, the best thing in the world, but if nobody wants it, it's not going to sell.
Well, that's, and I see here in the notes, like you said, ask your audience what they need. So how would you set that up? I'm putting you on the spot, but like, how would I approach people? Because then they're going to be like, she's just trying to make money off of us now. Like, that could be an assumption that, you know what I mean? So how would I go about trying to get that market research?
First of all, I think that's a mindset switch. It's you're serving them by providing the content that you're providing, by providing the product that you're providing. You're serving them. You're not selling to them. So that's kind of a mindset switch everybody has to go through. The other thing is just one, like Mimi did, frequently asked questions is a great place to start when it comes to when you want to create a product. The next thing I would say is go onto your Instagram stories and poll them. Like, what do you want to hear next? What are the problems that you're struggling with? What are, and you can even frame it in the, I'm running a room on Clubhouse that's going to talk about this or this. Which would you prefer? And if one of them out like by a gazillion weighs the other, then you know that your audience wants this one thing. So those are some good ways to do it.
That's really good. And also just since we're talking about like, what should I create? Because there's so much out there. I have a list here, ebooks, journals, guides, workbooks, templates you could even sell, trainings, courses, all the things. One thing that I think that could never hurt you is kind of observing what are other people in your industry creating? Like, what are they coming up with to talk about what, you talk about, and then you put your own spin on it. What do you think about that, Jonathan?
I'm going to go the opposite direction. I'm going to say, what is everybody creating? And then what are they not? Where's the gap in the marketplace? Because if there's a gap in the marketplace, you can fill that gap if you know your audience needs that. So looking for on the other side of things. And just like with freebies, I'm not a fan of shit paid like $7 things. Like a digital product that's $7 should still help move the needle in some way for your audience. So if I'm paying $7 for it, I don't want to get shit. Sorry.
I love that you said that. Yeah, don't downplay your audience. Like, yes, you put a great price point on there, $7, but you should still be showing up 1000%. Like, give it to them every time. Like, wow, can you imagine? This is a $7 product. Can you imagine if I spent $100 on this person?
Right. Can you imagine I spent his $2 he charges for coaching? That what I'd get out of that hour? Yeah, you want them to feel that way.
Yeah, because I have bought a ton. I like lower priced digital products, depending on what it is, and because I'm always like researching, Jonathan. Of course, I want to learn too, but like
Right.
a lot of the times I want to see how are these people creating these things, just for myself to know. And you wouldn't even believe how many like lower priced digital products I've bought that I'm like, are you kidding me? This is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't sell it that way. But
Yeah.
anyways, yeah.
Yeah. Templates. I find templates, like all that stuff. I've stopped buying that stuff because it just doesn't deliver anything.
Okay, well, was there anything else from this category that you wanted to bring up?
No, I
What
don't
to
think
create?
so. Was there?
Can I just mention AI for a sec?
No. You better not.
Did you delete that off of my notes?
I deleted that off of your
Did
list
you?
because
I thought
I know you put it in there. And if you go to AI and create a digital product that's straight out of AI,
No.
I'm not going to support
That's
you.
not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is just for direction. We've talked about this, but I was like, I swear I put AI on this list. Do not have
Control, Alt,
AI build your product. Please do not do that to yourself. Okay. You're a thought leader in your industry. Like, do not do that to yourself. Don't take what AI gives you and just copy and paste it into an ebook. Please do not do that.
Ugh.
We have a whole AI episode for you. So definitely.
Yes. I think it's out already. Yeah, it is out already.
It's out. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Let's move on to where. So I have my idea. Where should I be creating the digital product, Jonathan?
Well, Mimi, there's so many different places that you can create it. I am a huge Canva fan when it comes to creating products because Canva just allows you to do everything. Like I've said a couple times, I create websites on Canva so that, the videos are active. They can click on the links and all of that. And then they just get the link to the website when they purchase the product. It's a great option. I love it. I know I've created ebooks on Canva. But I know Mimi's done something that's really, I think, a really smart idea. She had a Google document that she would update, create. And if you want to talk about that, because that's another great option and it's cheap.
Well, it's really free for you as the creator. I mean, and even with Canva, you can have the free version and still create products, you guys. So you can make it work for where you are in your season of business. But Google Docs. And Jonathan, I actually surprised myself. I think I must have got inspired by somebody and I'm like, I could do that too. I love Canva, but Google Docs, I love them. And the thing with my industry, because I teach about social audio, and at that time I was very focused in on Clubhouse before I really fell in love with LinkedIn audio. And with Clubhouse, if you've ever been on the app, it's constantly changing. And so in my mind, I was like, I need to do this. I need to teach people about this version of Clubhouse, but I also want to update it just because things are changing so frequently. And I felt like doing it on Canva would just make it harder on me. Whereas with a Google Doc, it's a live doc. And anytime they click on it, they have the latest of what I have to share. So it worked.
Yeah, that's what I love about the Canva websites is anytime I make an update on anything, like I could even say, oops, I totally screwed that up. Got to take that out and put the right thing in there. You can do that right. And they'll see it when they log onto the website.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah. You're going to have to put together a tutorial about that. There are so many people that would want to know about that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Other places that you can create that it's not just Canva, not just Google Docs. You can create, depending on what you're trying to create, like let's say you want to create a journal, right? Or even a coloring book could be a digital product. Mm-hmm. I've heard so many things about this website and I actually signed up. I haven't created anything yet, but it's called Book Bolt.
Book Bolt, yeah.
We'll put it in the show notes, yeah.
Yeah, it's Amazon KDP. It's
Amazon owns it or no?
It's connected with Amazon KDP, so you can create on Book Bolt and it then automatically is something that will be listed and it'll have an ISBN and you can sell right on Amazon. I need to do that because there's so many options that I could do and I haven't.
I mean, it's pretty wild. I found out about this through a YouTuber. If I can find that video, I will, because I want to give her the credit. That's where I found it from. But she goes into detail. She shows you how to make the journal or whatever. I mean, I'm actually shocked that not more people are doing this. I'm shocked that we're not doing this, Jonathan.
We really should.
Yeah.
It's a simple process in theory, but also like it gives you can make the cover whatever you want, title it, do those things. And then it gives you the different pages that you can put in it. So you can put graph paper, line paper, planner paper, and you just decide on what you want. It gives you the price it'll go for and boom. And
That's
it's
pretty
print on
cool.
demand. It's not like you have to get 100 of them.
Yeah, that's really cool. And I know for a lot of you listening in or watching in, your industry is probably like, we need journals. Last thing is if you're thinking about a course, because an online course is a digital product, it could even be a mini course. Again, it could be a training. Where do I create it? You could create it, using Teachable. I have experience with Teachable. I mean, there's Kajabi. There's a bunch of places that you could be creating your course. So anything on that, on courses?
The one reason I didn't create Kajabi, Teachable, any of that, and I did it on my own website and created my own website for it is because I wanted to own my content. It's my thought leadership. I wanted to own it. And there were some clauses in Teachable and Kajabi, and I don't think they're no longer there, but that suggested they would have some rights to your content, and I didn't want to do that. So
Always for those clauses.
yeah, well, and so I created on my own website. I have my own website with my course materials, and then I just create my courses Canva. I create my slide decks on Canva. I create my worksheets on Canva, and I can just download them as PDFs or whatever and put them into my courses.
Oh, I love that. That makes me think. Yeah, I mean, with Teachable, I thought it was very nice, like because I already recorded the videos, just with my camera, and then Teachable, I was able to expand, upload and actually build on there. But I love it. See, this is what these kinds of episodes I'm even learning, Jonathan's learning, and y'all are learning. So there's a lot of things you can take away when you're thinking about digital products. You may even already have a ton of digital products on the market, and some of these things will get you pumped up. Jonathan, we have to talk about where to sell it and how to sell it, how to market it. So we're going to talk about that when we come back from our commercial break. Are you excited?
I'm excited. Yeah.
I hope so. Lord,
I hope
so.
at this point we do.
And Jonathan.
There we go. I got to find the button. What button do I press? I got to find a button back here.
Goodness. We'll be right back.
Are you tired of not having the time, not having the clarity, not having a clue what to post or what trends are even important on social media? There is a solution out there, and that solution is the Signature Membership. The Signature Membership will help you by providing you a strategy, showing you how to remain consistent, always having ideas on what to post, and having clarity in your content. Overall, it's even going to help your visibility and your ability to make money on social media.
Is social media starting to feel like crickets for you lately? No engagement, no likes. Hello, does anyone see this? Is anyone out there? What if I told you that social audio, aka audio marketing, could be the game changer that your business needs? Hi, it's Mimi Langley here, and I teach all about social audio. And right now I have a brand new training all about LinkedIn audio. Yes, LinkedIn has social audio. Learn how LinkedIn audio operates and the strategies you'll need to gain visibility, make sales, and grow your email list in under 60 minutes. Check the description for a link.
We're back. Thank you everyone for listening. The links will be in the show notes for you or the description if you're watching on YouTube. All right, let's just jump right into it. Where to sell the digital product. So we figured out what we're making. We made it. Where are we selling it? Jonathan?
Well, you know me. I'm going to say on your website should be the first and generally only place that you want to sell your product, because that way you're getting all the information, you have the customer base, and it's not going to an outside third party. You want it, and whenever you can, get it on your website. And the people that work on WordPress and the developers are all going, yes, yes. Because
shout out to Adam.
You don't necessarily want to have it all over the place. Now, there are some options. I use ConvertKit for some of my lead magnets. And it's a great option, but it's not as good as my website. But, there's definitely options. Mimi, where would you sell it?
Well, I agree with you. My website has, and a lot of our website platforms, like I use Squarespace currently, and you can get a plan that has e-commerce attached. So look into it. If you're like, I don't know how to do that, check your website and see if there's a plan where it has e-commerce. And I agree with you because you have them on your site already. So it's just driving traffic to you. And other places, I've used Gumroad, which I find easy to make, like their their sales pages. I love creating on there. So I like Gumroad for the visual aspect of it. There's PayHip, there's Stripe. You can check out with Stripe only, right?
Yeah. I can do Stripe or Square, or I have pretty much everything set up, but yeah. But Stripe is what is used on ConvertKit. It's what's used on
Wait,
Clubhouse.
can you make a website on, or make a sales page on Stripe?
You can create it. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. When you see the product pages that are kind of like 2 columns, those are Stripe product pages.
Okay. We'll talk about that too, because I've been wanting to dive into Stripe. ConvertKit, like Jonathan was mentioning, ThriveCart, which I think ThriveCart looks really pretty. So if there's something that maybe you're trying to sell, like a group coaching program, like I would look into ThriveCart. I like their layout a lot. And there's people that sell ThriveCart templates that I find fascinating. And you can even use PayPal. People use PayPal as well. Just
please get a business PayPal.
Business PayPal. Yes, that's a good. But Jonathan, also something to mention real quick before we dive into how to sell it. Look at your fees, because all these websites, they charge fees. Even your own website, the checkout will have fees. So
yeah, you have to pay. You obviously have to pay a minimal amount of fees based on, the credit card processing. That's just going to be given. But there are some websites, there are some things that you can put on your Instagram, like the link trees and stuff. And if you have the payment through there and it's on app through like Apple, you're going to get charged the Apple fees. You don't want to do that. It's a lot of money when it adds up and it takes away from what you're actually making.
Yeah, I would definitely look into the fees. I think people skip over that part and they're like, wait a minute, I charge $49 for this. Why am I only getting paid $29? You got to look at those fees.
Yep.
Okay, let's jump into how to sell it. Is this your favorite part, or is your favorite,
My favorite part?
Really?
No, I like creating it. Actually,
I like
my favorite
creating
part
it.
is creating it. I could create digital products all day and be like, woohoo, I got this one, I got this one, I got this one, I got this one. But nobody's going to buy them.
But like how to sell it. Oh crap, we have to sell it.
Yeah,
What do you like to do? Yeah.
One, mention it
Yes.
all the
How
time.
many times? Oh, okay.
Oh, all the time, because people aren't hearing it for the first time. They're not hearing it on your second time. They don't know. I have people that still, and I've been promoting it for 4 weeks now, have no idea that I have a 50-page like signature style guide available for them. No idea. And I've talked about it
by
a
the
lot.
way. That's a
Yes,
free
that's free.
product. That will be in the show notes if you guys want to get your hands on that.
Yeah, but it's a free product, but people still don't know. I've been talking about it because it's a lead magnet into my membership. So 1, talk about it. 2, make sure you're posting on as many platforms as you're on. Don't go onto new platforms and start posting your product just cold turkey. And networking. Networking is another great way to sell.
I love that. You are so right about that. And where can people network? Just in case.
They can network online. They can join a BNI group. There's tons of in-person BNI groups. There's tons of online BNI groups. Your Chamber of Commerce, Clubhouse,
Right.
LinkedIn. There's networking rooms on LinkedIn. So all great opportunities.
I love that, Jonathan. That's so good. Like for me, obviously my number one place to sell is social audio. So I'm going to say host your own room or host a room with somebody else and plug it, promote it, tell people about it on Clubhouse or LinkedIn Audio. Your email list. It's a great place to sell. You can, if you want to sell obviously a paid digital product, get them into your email cycle by giving them a freebie, a free resource, a lead magnet, right? Get them on there and then sell that bad boy, promote it. I have on here, Instagram, Pinterest is another great one. You can drive them to, a blog post. In the blog post, you have a link to it. I mean, there's so many ways to do it. I have word of mouth, which is almost similar to networking, because like somebody can talk about your product on behalf of you. So that's just, you're not even doing any extra work. Yeah.
Affiliate programs.
Yeah. Yeah. That's actually getting really big, even for independent, independent creators and solopreneurs. The affiliate marketing, you can still make happen.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right, Jonathan. I mean, we have hit a lot of the categories that are going to help set you up for success with your digital products. If you have any questions or you want to hear some more about digital products, let us know in the comments if you're watching on YouTube, or let us know in a review on Apple Podcasts, or let us know on Instagram. Jonathan, let's go ahead and close down.
We're closing it out. All right. Well, for those of you who haven't already, we would love to have you give us a review on Apple Podcasts or rate us on Spotify, and of course, listen to us anywhere you listen to your local podcasts. Whatever your favorite podcast platform is. We're also available on YouTube. Mimi has us on Threads and Pinterest and Instagram and every social media site there is. She's got us on MeWe. She's got us on, I don't know, everywhere it feels like. No, we're on
He's making
Instagram,
this up.
YouTube. So you can find us there. And Mimi loves her 5 stars. So make sure you give her a rating of 5 stars.
Thank you so much.
If you don't, she has me chase after you and hurt you.
You can chase Bob. He gave us 3 on Spotify.
Bob is dead to me. Bob,
Bob.
I know you're out there, Bob.
Oh my gosh,
Not
you guys.
okay.
Not okay. All right, you guys, we're going to end this with the most important question of them all. And that is, are you team Mimi or
Team Jonathan?
come on, you think after
Team
all these episodes,
Jonathan.
I think people just got really scared. Yep. Don't joke. Thank you everyone for watching and listening. Thanks, Jonathan Howard.
Thank you, Mimi Langley.
Wait, did I mess that up?
You messed that up so bad.
Bye, everyone. Bye, Jonathan Howard.